that. I build pages in niche markets, and we do that. And you guys know that the methods that we're teaching work. Okay? So I don't need to prove to you any of that. A lot of you have seen my stuff before. If you haven't, that's okay. But we are getting a lot of results with what we're doing. You can see some of the pages that we've got. Anytime we put a page up, it goes viral really quickly because we have a process down. And that's what I'm going to teach you guys tonight. I'm going to teach you the process so that you stop wasting time, only go after things that you can destroy. So that's where we're going with that. Now, moving forward, I'm going to tell you something.
I see a trend here.
Yeah.
I see a trend with this picture that I just have to. Okay, you get two dogs there and one on gun control. I mean, these are things that people are very passionate about that you're going after.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're kind of starting to get where we're going with this. The thing is right now I have a ton of success, and it's because I have a formula that I've built up over a long period of time. But I'm going to tell you guys, it really wasn't always this easy. When I first started, I was just like probably everybody else when they first start with Facebook. And what happens to you guys when you first start out with Facebook? You spend too much time and too much money, right? You guys have been there, right? You spend too much time, too much money going after this stuff, and, you know, it's just a ton of trial and error, and it gets very frustrating, okay? So tonight I want you to understand you are getting the benefit of years of experience. Tonight I'm going to give you a very, very simple system, okay? And this is the thing I want you to remember throughout the entire call, because you're going to want to make this whole thing complicated after I show you, okay? Facebook marketing is as easy as you will allow it to be, okay? Who believes me and who doesn't? Now, I understand I got some people that probably aren't going to believe me on this one. That's okay. But who believes me? Facebook marketing is as easy as you will allow it to be. Okay?
You got a bunch of yeses, a couple of prove it to me, and one show me.
Now, I guessed, and I guess that's the way that it's going to be. So here's the thing. That sounds great, right? Why aren't more people able to take advantage of traffic on Facebook if it's so easy, right? That's really kind of where we're going. So I'm going to tell you everybody's problem. I'm going to tell you where everybody really screws this up, guys. And everybody's problem is really this. You know less about your target than you think. Would you guys agree? You know less about who you're actually after than you probably think, okay? Number two is everyone tries, or at least the vast majority of people, tries to treat Facebook like it's Google. Okay? They try to treat Facebook like it's Google, and it just doesn't work that way. Why? Because Facebook is about engagement. Okay? All right? Great. You guys got the two things that everybody kind of screws up. But how do we actually make money on Facebook, right? How do we actually make money on Facebook? Are you guys ready for my really, really simple formula? And you're going to love this. You're going to love this. So here's the extremely simple formula that once you apply this, everything will change. I call it the receive method. Why? Why do I call it the receive method? Because once you do this, you're going to receive a lot of benefit. I know that's the lamest thing I possibly could have said, and I know EBR is laughing at me right now.
I am trying to bite my tongue right now. You have no idea.
It is. But the idea is with this receive method, guys, it's very, very easy. It makes it a lot simpler than what everybody else out there makes it, because I have seen countless people fall down with trying to do this stuff. So let's jump into it. What does receive stand for? Number one, and this is the method every time I go after a niche, this is what I'm trying to do. So write these things down. R. R is about researching your target audience. So researching your target audience by utilizing two quick and easy sites. Does that sound pretty easy? We're going to use two websites to give us a good idea of who we're going after. Okay, so just two websites, and what this is going to do is you're going to be able to research your target audience in a matter of about 5 to 10 minutes so that when you actually go after them, you know a ton about them already. Does that sound pretty interesting? So those are two sites I'm going to show you, and that's the research part. Okay, so we research before we get started. But listen, if you're scared of research, don't worry. I hate research too. I'll show you that in just a sec. The next thing is we're going to capture the people that we're going after in a habitat that you can control. Okay? So we're going to put these people in a habitat, put them in a place. We're actually going to collect them in a place that you actually have some control over. Okay? So instead of all these people that you're very interested in being all over the place, you're going to actually put them into a place that you can control. Everybody follow me so far? Just say yes if you were following me so far. I need at least 50 yeses before I move on. That should take like half a second.
You had 50 yeses before you finished the sentence.
Nice.
You're up to about 400 yeses right now.
I love it. So moving on, after you capture them in a habitat that you can control, the next part is you need to engage them in a way that is meaningful and fun. Okay? Why do you have to engage these folks? Because what are you doing on Facebook? You're trying to have fun. You're trying to hang out. You're trying to just kind of get away from life and hang out with your friends, learn some stuff, but basically you're trying to have a good time. So once you capture these people that you've gone after, you're trying to engage them in a way that is meaningful and fun. Okay, that's the vast majority of people on Facebook, what they're there for. The next thing is the V, to virally spread your message using simple posting and powerful software. Okay? Gotcha. So does everybody understand, and I'm going to apply this in just a second so you see exactly what the receive method is, but does everybody understand how simple that formula is? Does anybody in the room think that they can't follow that formula? If you can follow this formula, say yes. I mean, if you can remember that. Research, capture, engage, virally spread. It's really all we're doing.
I'm so biting my tongue right now.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it is a little one of those double entendres there. But anyways, moving forward, how would you guys like to see me implement that formula that I just gave you over my shoulder, like actually watching live? And in EBR, you know, you're never supposed to go live, right? That's never show them the browser and do that because there's too much that can go wrong, right? So that's what we're going to do, because why the hell not, right? All right, so I'm going to switch over to my browser here so you guys can see that.
You cleared your list of sites you've been to, right?
Yeah, exactly, right. Can everybody see my page right now? This is just a great example page. Okay, so we're looking at the dogs. You guys have seen the dog stuff to the hilt, right? How do you get all those likes? I'm about to show you, Anton. Don't worry. I'm about to show you guys how to get all those likes. So, you know, like I said, this is actually one of my smaller pages, but I'm going to show you guys how we went through that formula. So the receive formula, I'm going to show you how to actually do that. So if you're ready to get started, let's jump into it. How did I go after this page? Number one, do you think that I guessed there was an audience before I went after this page? Or do you think I absolutely knew? What do you think?
A little research will tell you that there is a huge population of pit bull lovers.
Okay. Get ready. If you're not screen capping this right now, I want you to get ready because I'm going to show you how I knew this was a great audience. And you know what? Even if you knew that there was stuff, how do you go after this audience in a way that is the cheapest way possible to go after them? Okay, so let's go in here real quick. First things first, it's a simple Google search. So we're going to Google, right? We're going to Google and we're typing in, where can we find people? Where can we find people that are into our topic? Well, it's just the same thing that we're doing all the time. And you can see I went to this before. So we click this, and what do we have? Does this seem like a fairly active forum to you guys? Yes or no?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at some of those, especially the gallery. Oh my God, look at all the posts.
So we've got a site that absolutely is popular, and we know they're into pit bulls. There's lots of posts. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab that URL. So I'm going to copy that URL. Then I'm going to go into a nice little site called Quantcast. How many of you have ever heard of Quantcast before?
Getting
Absolutely.
a lot of yeses, a lot of nos, but it's about a mixed bag of people that have heard of it and haven't.
Well, if you haven't, now you have, and I'm going to show you how to use it in a very interesting way. So we went to Quantcast, and I'm just going to actually paste in that site. Okay? So we don't have a lot of data. The publisher hasn't implemented this yet, but we do get some very good data that they're getting from traffic here, okay? So what I want to show you is this. When I go after this group of people, who am I going to target? Who am I going to target when I go after this group of people? How do I structure my message that gets them involved? This is live, John, and this is a free site, Quantcast. So here's the thing. We know we've got females. We know that they're 25 to 34, 35 to 44. That's the majority. A lot of them don't have any kids. Their income is around $0 to $50,000. We have college. And actually, we understand that a lot of that audience is Hispanic. Okay? Let me actually make this a little bigger so everybody can see this a little better. I'm going to zoom this baby in for you. If it's going to let me, that is. We'll see. It's not letting me zoom. But the main thing that you have to do is understand that this site, Quantcast, in a couple seconds, I grabbed the URL, I went to quantcast.com, I put it in here, and it gives me who I'm targeting. Okay? Okay, nice. Cool. So now, what's the next thing? What is the next thing that we need to do? We know females, we know the age group. The next thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to jump into Facebook. So let's actually jump into Facebook. Let's just go to my front page here, and let's see if there's an audience already for pit bulls. Now, my site's coming up, but is there an audience already for pit bulls? So let's actually see more. And we want to see, are there big communities? So first things first, we've got a community of pit bulls. How many people are in that community there? Who can see that number? So we've got 575,640 there.
Over 500,000.
Yeah, we've got 328,000 there. So how many of you right now are scared of all this competition because of the pages that are already up? Who's scared because there's more? There's already these pages. Now,
Bill McConnell says it's a concern.
Okay. Bill, here's the thing. It shouldn't concern you because here, let me ask you something. If somebody likes one Pitbull page, do you think they're going to like your Pitbull page too? They don't care. They are nuts about it. They're excited, and that's how we do it. Okay, now if you have the old Facebook search, it works just as easy. I just got the new graph search, but it works just as well if you have the old search bar, okay? How many of you have learned something so far about how to know how to build a page and go after an audience? Give me a yes if you've already. Do you think they're going to like your Pitbull page too? They don't care. They are nuts about it. They're excited, and that's how we do it. Okay, now if you have the old Facebook search, it works just as easy. I just got the new graph search, but it works just as well if you have the old search bar, okay? How many of you have learned something so far about how to know how to build a page and go after an audience? Give me a yes if you've already learned something about how to attack this better. Tons of yeses. Good. I love it.
Tons of yeses.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, here's the next thing. So I want to build this page. Let's say I want to build this page. What do I do? What do I do? Let's say that I want to run an ad. Who wants to see me set up the ad really quickly? Okay? Everybody screws up ads because they try to make it hard. And what is our rule?
Ben, just real quick, Ben, somebody typed in the chat forum that they weren't sure about how to make a Facebook page, and that's pretty simple. You can make a Facebook page for free. They used to be called fan pages. Now they're just called pages. And I think it's facebook.com/pages, and that's how to create a page. And the page is basically just like another front page for your personal self. Now you have one that's called a page.
So let's say that we went in and we built this page, and instead of, and this isn't hard. I don't put a lot of apps on it. all I do is I build the page and I'll make a couple posts. So let's say this is 0 instead of 9,000 right now. How do we get the initial burst of traffic to it? So let's go to an ad, and I'm going to show you guys. So let's say we wanted to create an ad for this page. Okay, get ready. This is going to be the next kind of revelation moment for you guys. So let's just say we are in here, and we're going to type the Pitbull. So there's our Pitbull page, and we got that set up. And all we're really trying to do is get more page likes. So click like if you love, let's just say, click like or Pitbulls. Always got to fit it in, obviously. So, and another great way to do it, just real simple. Love your Pitbull. Do you think that question, love your Pitbull, is going to be something that gets Pitbull owners excited? What do you think? Yeah. Okay. Okay, did I slip out of there for a second, EBR? Did my
That's
audio
all right.
go out?
You were reading, and somebody asked if you could say, can you use the phrase "click like" in your ads, and you answered them without the rest of us really being able to understand what the hell you were saying.
Okay, so
But
I knew
that's what he was answering. Yes, you can say "click like" in your ad.
You actually can. You absolutely can. So really simple ad here. Is this a hard ad to put together? It says, love your Pitbull, click like if you love your Pitbull. That's it. It's not a tough ad, okay? It's not a tough ad, but that's what we've got, right? So love your Pitbull. There's the picture from our page. Click like if you love your Pitbull. Now here's the next question you're going to ask. What does it cost? And I'm going to tell you the secret. It costs very little as long as you have an ad that gets clicked a lot, because Facebook will reward you if you have an ad that gets clicked a lot. And that picture just came from my page, actually. So let's actually go down here, and I'm going to show you guys how to target it. Cool? Let's go through the targeting so you can see exactly what I'm doing, so you can get a ton of clicks really fast, and you have very, very cheap ads. Okay? Everybody ready for that? Just say yes if you want to see the targeting that I'm going to do on this. Okay, lots of yeses coming in. Good.
Yeses are flowing.
Now remember our targeting. Do you guys remember the targeting from way back here where it said 25 to 34 was kind of our money audience? So what are we going to set this for? We're going to set it 25 to 34. And we're going to set it for females. Okay? We're going to set that because we know that is what we have. We know that is our group that is interested in this. And then what are we going to do? We're going to type in Pitbull stuff. So Pitbulls. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think we're going to get a lot of clicks on that? They've already told Facebook. They've already told Facebook that they love Pitbulls. And then you put an ad in front of them that basically says, click like if you love Pitbulls. Right? Pretty simple concept, right? Pretty simple concept. If they've already raised their hand and said, I like this. Now, does anybody not know how I built this page up so fast? Anybody having any light bulb moments right now?
You're getting yeses at lightning speed.
Nice. So the idea is, when we run the ad, when they click the like button on the ad at the side of the page, they see this. When they click that like button, they like our page. Extremely simple. So you guys see how all of a sudden you can build pages really fast. Now, that's cool, right? But how do you monetize it? How do you build a list? You guys remember the receive that we were going through earlier? You remember that whole model? We captured them, we researched the market, we captured them into a habitat that we could control, which is this page. Now, what do we do next? If you guys are paying attention, you know the next part is we have to engage them. We have to engage them. So what am I doing? What am I doing right here with these pages here? With these little posts here? I'm saying click like if you think I'm cute, and I'm putting up a beautiful, beautiful picture for them to share. The pricing of the ad, we've got a couple people asking that. Here's the thing. Every niche you go after is different, but let me tell you, the more passionate they are, the more clicks you get, the cheaper your ad is. Why is that? Do you guys know why your ad is cheaper if you get more clicks? I built this page literally for about a cent to 2 cents a click. That's what I built this page for. Facebook loves engagement. So if you train people on Facebook to click an ad, Facebook will reward you by taking your ad spend down. Okay, makes sense to everybody? Now let me tell you the other
They will
part.
reward. Say that again. Facebook. I'm not sure everybody understood that.
Sure. Facebook wants you to train the people on Facebook. They want you to train the people on Facebook to click the ad. So if you put up an ad that is doing really, really well, then Facebook will reward you with having a lower cost per click.
Awesome.
Cool. So guys, if you put up a really good ad, if you put on a really good ad, like all I'm doing is this is very engaging because it gets them excited. It gets them excited to click, yeah, I love my Pitbull, I'm going to click like. It's an easy call to action. It's not hard for them to do. So you can drive several thousand fans in 24 hours with nothing. Okay? So here's the thing. I want to tell you another thing. I set my budget for around $10 to $50 a day, and literally I let Facebook optimize my pricing on a lot of these initial ads. I don't even set the budget. I let Facebook pick it. Why? Why would I do that? I do it
Why would you do
because
that?
I know this is going to convert. I know this is going to convert, and I know it's going to get clicks, and I know that within the first 5 to 10 hours, it's absolutely going to convert so well because we're getting a ton of impressions. You got to think the more impressions that I get, the easier it is for them to click on it. So I know I'm getting good stuff. So you guys, I got to move on, and we can cover ads in the question section if you want to, guys, but let me move on right now and actually show you how we monetize this and make money once we drive people to the page, okay? Is that cool with everybody? Cool.
Keller says this is so powerful. Nice.
Very cool. All right, so let's move forward. How do we monetize this page? How do we actually get in here and monetize it? So you see what I'm doing here. Do you see where we're posting and we're getting them to click like and comment, and we're getting them to engage? So I'm actually telling them to click the like button. So we've got 195 likes there. We've got some comments, and we've got some shares. Great. We go over to this one. We've got 445 people liking it. We've got 48 shares. Great. Did anybody understand what is going on with these posts? Can anybody tell me right now what I'm doing with these posts? It's right in front of you if you're not paying attention. So the image is great, going viral. Ah, Wes said it. You have a website link. So let me ask you guys a question. We're engaging them. We're getting them to like it. We're getting them to share it. But what happens when they share it? Does it just share the photo? No. It
Shares the caption also.
Exactly. So this section here gets shared. And what do you think that link goes to? What do you guys think that link goes to?
An affiliate product.
A squeeze page, an affiliate link, a money site, anything that you want it to go to. Now they're sharing your money link with the world, with their network of friends. So no longer am I limited to just the number of fans I have on the page and them seeing my message. Now I am getting them to share what we have. And you guys want to see how the link is inserted? Let me show you. We're posting that, and we're grabbing the image. And we got a question, won't people get turned off? No, I've been running this page for months now, and this one's still good. I have pages I've been running for years. We just type in, click like, blah, 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 join the fan club here, and then there's your link. And yeah, Tim says that, and that's the next part, Tim, I understand. Okay? So this is non-internet marketers, obviously. So they're going to go to here. So let's actually go to, you guys want to see the page that this goes to?
Hells yeah.
Let's do it. So let's jump over to the page it goes to. Now I screwed this up. You guys see where I copied a page from my Dachshund page, and I forgot to change Dachshund at the top of the page? Pretty bad, right? And there's no way that that should do well. There's no way that that should do well. But look, this is the page it goes to. Is this the ugliest squeeze page you guys have ever seen?
It's pretty basic.
Yeah, it is so ugly. I have had so many people tell me this is the ugliest squeeze page they have ever seen. It's so bad. Let me ask you something. Do you think that I have tested pretty squeeze pages? Do you think that at this point, I could buy any squeeze page I wanted to and run it here? Why do I use this ugly, ugly squeeze page? Because it converts the best. It's that simple. It converts the best. These aren't internet marketers we're marketing to on this page. We don't want to look salesy. We want to look low tech. So this converts like crazy, like absolute crazy. So you guys see how we're almost the way through this. We've researched, we've captured, we've engaged them in a fun, meaningful way, and we've started to virally spread our message using simple posting. Now, you see that this leads to an opt-in. So we're leading to an opt-in here. Who's ready to kind of see the next step?
We all are, man.
Give me a lot of yeses. I want to know if you're ready to kind of see the next step.
Once again, the yeses are flowing in.
So here's what happened. I started watching really, really big companies. And I said, really, really big companies are using software. They're having it programmed for themselves to take that initial kind of concept, that initial traffic, and make it go even more viral. So I said, you know what? I think I want to use that same kind of technology, but I got to keep it simple. Okay? I got to keep it simple. So let me show you a variation of this same page, but with one difference. And I want you guys to tell me, what is the difference? What's the difference?
Connect using Facebook.
Ah, very good. So you guys notice, instead of an opt-in, what is there? There's a connect button. So it's the same page, except for instead of the email opt-in, we have connect using Facebook.
Tell us what you get out of this.
Who wants me to push the button?
Push it, push it, push it.
Okay. So let's do it. Let's push the button. If you want me to push the button, go ahead and type push it in the box and we'll push the button.
Someone typed in push it real good.
I love it. Nice. Nice. All right. So let's go ahead and push the button. Here's what happens when you push the button. So I'm pushing the button, and I'm taken to something that says, hey, do you want to go to app? Now, remember, this page said, do you want to join the club? So the real kicker here is the app has to be named something that says Pitbull Fan Club. Yeah, it connects. It all connects. So we're going to click Go to App. And then I'm going to click Allow. Now, as soon as I do that, it takes me back to my fan page. Okay? So it takes me back to my fan page. Now, what just happened? What just happened in the background that is very powerful for us? And if you just happen to be watching my Facebook wall right now, you're going to see something very powerful. Number one, we collected my Facebook info. But number two, what is on my page right now? It captured the email address, so we got their email address, but what did it just post? Does everybody see that? It posted this little status update. The status update is this: I love pit bulls and wish more people understood how gentle and loving they are. Click here if you love your pit bull. So this leads back to my fan page, right? So all of a sudden, not only did I get their email address, not only did that go into my autoresponder, but now my page is in the feed of everybody that went through this. So all of their friends see this as a post. Notice that this is a post by my account. So everybody that does that, it posts as them. Pretty powerful, right? Does everybody see what just happened? Does everybody
Absolutely.
see?
So I mean, you're getting the credibility of it not being an ad that shows up on people's themes, but it's their friend Susie that made this post, or Joe, or whoever actually made the post and say, oh, wow, I have a pit bull too. Susie's member of this site. I'll be a member too. So you get that, what Facebook is made for, social engagement. And it was created by you and not even by Susie.
So the real question is, and that's the thing, it's all about the social proof, saying this is great, I endorse it, and it goes out to all their friends in their feed. Now the real question is this: is this simple? Is this simple? Okay? Is this simple to put together? Who wants to see the back end where we actually build this application? You want to see that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, let's do it. This is the back end of the app that you just saw. So this is where it all works. Now, I told you it had to be simple. So this is one page of things to put in. I'm going to show you exactly how to put this together, because I'm going to tell you guys something. I have bought plenty of Facebook things before, and what do they all do? They're all confusing. They all do 900 different things. They don't do one thing really well. And Greg, hang tight. I'll answer that in just a sec, brother. So here's the thing. Here's the setup. This is the back end of the app that you just saw that not only captured their email address, but it also posted on their wall. So here's what happened. We named our reveal. This is just for your use. This is the page that I said that I want them to go to after they click the button. Okay, pretty simple. So this is the page they go to if they give me permission. Now I have the same link in here, but I could take them to a different page if they didn't give me permission. Pretty cool, right? So you can actually have a loop set up. If they say, no, I'm not giving permission, you can take them to a different page. Now, we also built a real quick Facebook app that's extremely simple to do. I'll show you how to do that. That takes about 2 to 5 minutes to build that. The next thing is you name this so they can click through. Now, here's the thing. You guys remember the status update that we posted on my wall, this one right here? Everybody see that? Please give me a yes if you see that on my page. The status update that posted on my page when we went through that. Okay, good. You guys see it. So here's the text. So it says, I love pit bulls and which more people. That's the same thing that we did there. Now look here. It has a link that they can click to for my fan page. That goes in right here. And then it also has an image that's going to show up, which is this image here. And we put the URL of that image right there. Now the thing other people said was, how do they get on your list? Like that was a big thing that people were saying, how do they get on your list? And this is it. You put in your autoresponder. You put in the name of your list, and if, like I said, if it has an API key, that's where you set it up. Does that make sense to everybody? Does everybody
Yeah,
see
so
how we did that?
You just get the info from your autoresponder, whether it's Aweber or GetResponse or MailChimp or whatever you're using, and you just plug it in there, right?
You basically put those things in there. So the question is, are there any questions? And we'll get to that at the end. But the thing is once you get them on your list, once you've virally spread your message and they're on your email autoresponder, does anybody not know how you can? Does anybody know how you don't monetize this? Now you send out offers. And you guys, and this is a great question that Jeffrey asked. Jeffrey says, seem like you get a lot of spam complaints. How do you not get spam complaints? At the very beginning of the message, you say, you're a member of the Pitbull Club. Remember, they hit that button saying that. You're a member of the club. As long as you tell them why they're on the list, they'll actually read through. And you can send affiliate offers.
And I think something important is to, when you actually send them offers through the email, to have the return address be like Pitbull Lovers Club or whatever the name of the club is, so that they recognize it as, yeah, I remember joining this.
I actually double opt-in on a lot of this too, because you guys got to think this is not internet marketing. This is absolutely a small group of people who are interested in dogs, and they just want more information on dogs. Okay? So that's what we've got. Did everybody just learn something right now? Did they see how this was put together?
Oh, my gosh, yes. Look at all the yeses coming flying through. Amen, someone just said. Very smart, Peter says. Wow, yes, Leroy says. Oh, yeah. We're learning, Dr. Ben.
Nice. Very, very cool. And I'm going to jump back into the presentation now. The question is, it works for me. I'm doing it. I'm building a wicked list. I saw the word wicked, and I just had to use it. Thanks, Sean. You know, we're putting all this together. You're using my receive method. You're having the software to make it go even more viral. Can it work for you? This is a list of people that just recently have given me testimonials about the stuff we're doing on Facebook. I got people like Luke Gregory, Chris Ramsey, we got Jeremy Kinnamy, we got Lynn Jordan, we got Anthony LaRocca. These are people that are using our stuff, our methods, and it's working really well. It's working really, really well. If you got questions about certain things, just hang on to the end. I promise I got a couple more things to say, and then we'll go. So the question is, if it can work for me, can it work for you? I've got plenty of customers right now that it's absolutely, absolutely working for. So that's a big, big plus. So here's the thing. I got lots of testimonials. I got lots of people that it's working for. And you know what? I could keep going. I got tons of people that this stuff has worked for that have come back to me and said, finally I get it. Finally I'm having some stuff actually work for me. But I think you actually get the point. I think you guys see that we're having success. Others are having success. So my next question really is, does that mean you can do it? Does that mean you can do it?
Is there anybody here that doesn't think that they can do exactly what Dr. Ben just did in 5 minutes? Of course. You're getting all these, yes, I can, certainly, Anton says. Darren says, me, I can. Come on, Dr. Ben, Marge says.
So let me actually
take me 10 minutes, Garrett says. Everybody says, yes, they can do it.
Let me tell you guys something. The odds aren't in your favor. Even though I know you can do this, I know what happens on these webinars. I know what happens. You get on, you learn something, and then you get off, and yeah. So the thing is, I have no doubt that if you go with everything we've done tonight, and we give you all this stuff, you're going to be able to go out there and grow a page for yourself, okay? Extremely, extremely easy. You can go build a page for yourself. But without
not
the
only
in-house...
Not only a page, but a monster list also.
Yeah, huge, huge. But let me say, without an in-house developer, without having someone in-house to build the software, to build that extra viral component, that next step, it's very hard to go past the level. Okay? It's very, very hard to go past the level. So everybody's question is, what is the software, right? What's the software that you built, Dr. Ben, to make this easy? So here's what everybody's basically been waiting for. So this software is called Connect Reveal. How long has this software been around? How long have we been testing it? We are not your average group of people. This was built in-house for me to use to grow my pages. We've been testing this software for over a year. We initially released this thing where we could start using it back in January of 2012. January 25th of 2012, I believe, is when we initially put it together. And when we first put this together, it was something that absolutely changed the way that we built these pages. My friends used it. Someone's already mentioned a friend of mine on the call that's using this software in the questions box. I'm using it. It's been a very good thing. The beautiful thing about this is it's like hiring a sales staff and not having to pay them to spread your message. Do you guys see how all of a sudden you've got people spreading your message for you? Guys seeing that? Good. Good, good, good. I'm glad. So what do you get when you pick up Connect Reveal? What do you get? What comes with Connect Reveal? Tonight, because EBR asked me to put something special for you together, this is always a monthly software. We have always sold this as a monthly subscription because it's all hosted on a server. This is not something you can download. It's that powerful. Everything works because it's hosted in the cloud. Now, the thing is we always charge a monthly fee. But here's the thing. Because we're doing something special tonight with EBR and the JVZoo crew, we're offering a lifetime account. So you jump in tonight, you get a lifetime, and you don't ever